I'm back! It's been a whole month since I put up a video, and I'm finally back after so much stuff happened. Not going to get into it.
All of the stuff.
All the
things happen.
All the stuff. So today we're going to do a review on Valerian, City of a Thousand Planets.
It's a wonderful movie.
Something like that.
All the sarcasm.
As I told you guys on Facebook, I was going to bring somebody with me onto the review. This is Jim.
I'm that someone.
This is that someone. His name is Jim. He was in my class for creative writing when I decided to do all this. So here he is with me to do a review, finally.
Hello, and hello, Cole.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, fantastic.
Awesome. So to start off with this movie, basically, Valerian City of a Thousand Planets is about a species that ends up dying many years ago, and so now Valerian has been this chosen person to, I guess, seek out the missing species, or I guess the remainders of said species.
It's another chosen one.
Yeah.
It's great.
And Valerian, he is played by Dane DeHaan, and his girlfriend, fiance, mostly girlfriend, I guess. I never caught her name. They said it a lot.
Laureline?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Played by Cara Delevingne, if that's how you pronounce her name. She was in this movie. She played a big role in this movie as well. Now that we got what it's about out of the way, the director was Luc Besson. He's not really very well known. He's a French director, so he's made a lot of like the stuff in France. So that's probably why, not very many people here in the U.S. know about him.
Yeah.
This movie, again, was also based on the book in France. It
wasn't awful.
But it wasn't good.
It
was a movie. It very much was a movie. A 2 hour and 17-minute long movie that felt about, 3.5, 4 hours long?
Yeah.
It felt like eternity.
3.5 hours.
This movie, it was a very good movie based on CGI and the visuals. Yes. It was very CGI heavy, which is a good and bad thing. It's good because it makes everything look very, very nice, very crisp, very clean. It looked like a very wonderful movie, like with all the visuals going on in it. But with that said, it's also a bad thing because of the fact of who you have to think of as your actors. Because throughout this movie, the actors seemed like they were very bored.
Yes. They
seemed like they weren't really caring about what they were doing. And that's one of the reasons, I think, is because of how heavily CGI'd this movie is. Because then you got a bunch of actors sitting on a set that's literally just mostly green screen. And so they're
talking to mo-capped green suit wearing people.
Exactly. And so it doesn't really give you that kind of suspenseful, good movie that the trailer would make you think it would. It makes it seem like the trailers make it seem like it's going to be very action-packed. It's going to be very thrilling. It's going to make you, on the edge of your seat. But this movie, honestly, I was leaning back in my seat, kicked across other seats. It was literally me, him, another friend of ours, and then some random guy in the very back that came in about 20 minutes after the movie had started.
4 people went to go see this movie.
I know the movie's been out for a while, and I get that, but the fact that it's been out since July 14th? Something like that.
I have no idea.
It was in the middle of July, and here we are in the middle of August now. It's been out for almost a month, roughly, and the fact that it was already in the very back of the theater with only 4 people seeing it kind of says something. Then again, it is a Monday. This is up on Tuesday, but this is a Monday.
It happened on Monday. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the movie.
Okay. So besides the acting, let's talk about the script.
Oh, boy.
So, if you guys know what Deus Ex Machina is, it is abundant in this movie. It's just, things happen. The protagonist of Valerian seems to always have the right tool for the job at every moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that gets very tiring to watch as an audience member. When you have a very small amount of, oh no, our protagonist is in trouble, and immediately he's just like, oh no, I got this gadget.
Yeah.
allows me to get to the next scene.
And that happened a lot within at least the first half of the movie. Yes. After roughly the second half of the movie, they kind of gave him some more trial and such. But they shouldn't have had to do that halfway through the movie. They should have already been like, oh, he's a major in this intergalactic army or whatever. Right. He should already be facing trial and error. He shouldn't just be like, oh, I got this suit that makes me a juggernaut. I've got this gun that literally uses... That gun was the most overpowered weapon in anything ever.
It can just destroy whatever it needs to.
Yeah, it was used for everything. It was like an electric gun, a freeze gun, made a shield.
That brings me to another thing. So not only does our protagonist Valerian have all of the tools he needs to, at any given moment, the rules are not established about the world of the movie. So it just kind of makes up its own rules as it goes. Physics acts slightly different during different times of the movie. Yeah. Some things are explained away as just, oh, this is allowed, by the way.
Yeah.
In the movie.
And it makes a bit of sense with that, mainly because of the fact that I feel that in order to... They did two things in this movie. One, they made it seem so people that read the book actually knew what the hell was going on. But at the same time, during the entire movie, whenever they were using something new or something that, they wanted to just kind of throw in there with some sort of explanation, they explained it to everyone. These people in the movie should already know what it is, but they explained it for the audience purpose, and in a way broke the fourth wall, because in a movie you're not supposed to explain something to someone, especially if you're a major. It was very telling. If you're a major in the intergalactic military or whatever, you should already know what this stuff does. You shouldn't have to explain it or have it be explained to somebody.
And there were two of these moments in the movie, one towards the beginning and one towards the end, where it just feels like you're being force-fed all of this information.
Oh, yeah.
That realistically, for the characters, they wouldn't need to be told.
Exactly. I'm going to talk real quick about the whole relationship that Dane and Karos had in this movie, because throughout this movie, at the very beginning, the beginning threw me off, because they're in a relationship throughout this movie. But at the very beginning, I got confused, because I was like, wait, so they are in a relationship? When did that happen? There was nothing to kind of indicate that, or if they were just kind of a thing where they were just kind of like, they were wanting to be a thing, but they weren't a thing, or if they were a thing.
I will say that the beginning of when they are introduced to the movie, it is very clear that they are together in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But throughout the entire movie, it stumbles across how together they are, or how long that they've known each other.
Exactly. There's no explanation for it.
Yeah. Like they could have known each other for 2 weeks, 2 years, but we also know that Valerian's known in an entire wall, it looked like, of people. 2 walls, 3 walls.
Something like that.
Of people.
Yeah. It was...
he's worked with previously, so...
Yeah.
How old is he? How has he had the opportunity to...
He looks like he's 15.
Yeah.
I swear... No offense to you, Dane DeHaan, but you seriously look like you're a 15-year-old in this movie, or in general. I don't know how old you are. You're like 20-something, but you look young.
Even if he looks 20-something in the movie, it's not enough time to know and work with that many people. Like it was just an obscure. I don't know. It was just too much. It was too much.
Yeah. Now, while we're on the topic of actors, actresses, whatever, one of the main. Not really. I can't say main. One of the actors that showed up in this movie, actress, quote unquote, was Rihanna. I'm pretty sure all you guys knew that from when you saw the trailer, if you have seen the trailer.
And but Rihanna is waiting for her part in the movie to see how wonderful and big of a part she played in the movie. It's just big, and she doesn't matter.
She doesn't matter. She doesn't. The scene where she's doing the striptease or whatever, it's obvious in the trailer. The trailer literally just kind of shows, oh, there's going to be some sort of sexy dance scene. There were a lot of moments that I noticed a stunt double. Very easy stunt double with a lot of the stuff. So I feel like they just used Rihanna just as a pretty person who is half naked throughout the movie. Or throughout the, 10 minutes that she's in?
Not even 10 minutes. I don't think she's... Well... her character's in it for 10 minutes, but her as the actress is in it for a good 2 minutes.
Yeah. It was. There was no point to have her in this movie. And then they tried to make some sort of, like, character development, kind of like a friendship relationship thing go on with her and Valerian, and it just made no sense because it fell apart. I mean, spoiler alert, I'm saying it, Rihanna's character dies. I mean, they 10 minutes after they introduce her, she dies. I'm sorry, but it...
Getting that information, that's about how you feel when it happens. You're just like, oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
That even in the movie, like, when we were watching the movie, she just kind of died, and we're just like, oh. All right. She wasn't really in the movie much anyways.
Keep the movie going.
Overall, though, this movie logic was flawed in several ways that I can't even describe. And me personally, after the editing, acting, directing, everything in this movie, except for the visuals, I would give it a D. What would you give it?
I am not 100% familiar with the grading scale.
It's like a letter scale.
Yeah, of letter scales. But I would give it a 6 out of 10, which I guess would be an F.
It's a 60%, so about...
Would be an F.
Yeah, it was...
Saying that it gets an F seems a bit harsh, but saying that it deserves a 6 out of 10 sounds about right on the money for me.
So roughly somewhere in the D range still.
A very low D.
Yeah. So overall, Valerian, City of a Thousand Planets, is going to get a D.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but it feels good to be back. Be ready for my review on Friday of Slate, however you say it. I have yet to see this movie. It looks really good. It's been out for a while, so we're finally going to get to it. Thank you so much for joining me on this review.
Thank you so much for having me on this review.
Always. And like always, this is Pop Culture Critics signing off.